Le- After meditation, like a patient, boss is in another building, so we have time for it. To go, Tara. One wise guru one time said that we are not able to know if some God is capable of love or if God is capable of love. But we know that humans are capable of love. So, these words sound as logic, but I know that she is in any form Tara Kali, capable of the biggest love you can feel in your life. Just don't, I don't know if there's something better. I didn't felt it. Even from Hades, because of the split of his soul, I didn't felt more love than from her. So I think that I'm sure, I don't think I know that God is capable of love. The only question is, who is God for you? As Isha was the God, or is now still the God, still is. And he is capable of love. But in his different way, which was with this half of his dark soul really strange, how he was giving it out. So from 21 of 12 she will be the highest, and then you can be sure that the highest God is capable of love, because she is already capable of incredible love. Which everyone who feels it may wish for, to stay her with him or with her the rest of the life, because when you have a Satan inside of you, it's great, it's pleasure, it's just so perfect and blissful. But when she's with you, it's everything like that was before, but much less synthetic, much more natural, 100% natural, and is there that love. So you can be blissful and you can be in love too. So this is combination that if in heaven is blissfulness and love of the God, you can have it here. Even now, you don't need to leave your body or die instead of it. You can have it here and now. And you can be like that until you will find out that your purpose is fulfilled, your meaning has no longer potential here, so you can choose to leave your body with her in a natural and pleasure way. So in fact, from the point of view of other people around you, you will choose exactly where you go, you know, but when you want to end it here, be back home again, if you want to call it like that, and how to continue as someone else. Or you can choose your next incarnation even before you're gone. So if you are able to communicate enough clearly, you can create the one who you want to be in your next incarnation. But you can of course change who you are in this one. It's on cell level in your system, and those cells are changing every 2 years. You are every 2 years older, so you can reverse it and be every 2 years younger, technically. And you can even change your look and your behavior and everything. There are tools for it, and this change can be slow and long, or it can be dramatic from day to day. It only depends where you live and what society you have around. So when you live in cage, you can of course choose the 24, or it's not even 24 hours transformation. It's like just like that transformation, and you will be rendered as new one, but the people around you won't be able to get it. So they will probably think that you are someone else. You are joking from them with your friend because she is the one who is trying to be like him, and they will think that you have joking from them, and it's not a good idea to do that in a society where you have your life, even when the life is the one who was in you before. You can just jump to your reality, what you want, and not watch around yourself how the impact will be for the society around you, because at least they will be shocked. And probably many of them won't believe you that it's you, because you will look, you will act, you will talk, you will sound like someone else who you picked you want to be. It's like in Word of Tanks, when you choose object 140 or T62A. Those are almost same, and when you change from one to second one, there's difference in 5 kilometers in speed. There's difference in maneuverability, the agility, but those tanks looks almost same. There's little difference. in top of the tank, but it's still medium tanks both, it's still Russian tanks both, it's still almost the same. So when you are changing from 1 to 2nd, if you are playing against someone or with someone, even your platoon mates sometimes won't realize that you get the slowest one, much more accurate but slowest, and they will wonder why are you so back from them. So this 10% of difference in speed is really significant. So on longer distances, it's same in your life. The longer the distance is, the difference bigger. It's like the angle. In the beginning of the angle, optically it looks to be small difference, and in longer it looks to be bigger difference, but the angle is still same. So it's better to choose not to convert or transform yourself from this Russian object 140 or T-62A or something like that to German heavy tank like Maus or E-100. Because when you do this, people won't be able to understand that. You have to live in India, and even there it will be difficult for some people. Especially it's always difficult for parents when their kids are changing appearance, behavior, everything. Some parents even want that, but when it's happening, they look to be not so happy for it. So 13:33 3 seconds. So there's a time we have now together. I'm aware of that when I was singing Tara Mantra. I was spell it a little differently than that it's spelled by the Buddhist monks originally. But this difference in spelling, it's not a big issue or problem, because when you know the meaning of the words you are singing or you are spelling, it's not as much problem, because when you are spelling the mantra and you are imagining what you want and you are giving to that what you want, the meaning of the words which are in the mantra, and the system understands those words and sees what meaning you get them. So it works in the same way as if you were only singing without knowing the meaning. And in Sanskritam it's a magical thing, because many of words in Sanskritam are many of meanings. Many of them are just the names of deities, especially with Kali, it works best. She has many different awesome names, which are same way awesome happenings of her on this samsara world. So when you know the meaning of the word you are using as the word for expression, what you want or what you wish for, because you had to wish, not want. it should be always only the wish, because it's on the system to decide if you are worth it for your wish to be fulfilled. It's not your concern, it's the system's concern. If you are grateful enough that the system will help you, but if you won't be grateful for that help, even especially when the help is lesser than you were expected, and you will say to the system, that was good but not enough, the system will shit on you and won't help you anymore, or may give you second, third chance. Especially with her, she's so loving, she gives many chances in the life, many. But when she stops, there is no words, you can get her back, her attention, and when you get too used to her energy, you won't be probably able to stay here without her love. Because when you get used to that love, you can't just be without it, because it's not like blissfulness. It's much more, and when she stops playing with you, you have a big problem. So she can indeed torture you with her love, the way that you will need to change what you eat, what you drink. You will need to do everything what she wants, because you don't want to lose her. And you will do anything she wants because you don't want to lose her. And those things she's forcing you to do are always excellent, because she won't be forcing you in something which is bad. It's the same way as if you go under the hypnosis and you're hypnotized, you won't do anything which you wouldn't do without the hypnosis. So if you're a killer and you don't kill anyone because you are reasonable and you know that they will put you in the jail if you do this, but you will be hypnotized to kill someone, your mind will do that, because your mind is capable of doing it. But if you will be a loving creature which is not able to harm any living creature, including mosquitoes, so you will change your perspective that way, and you will change your perspective that way. So even in hypnosis, you won't be able to harm anyone, even if you will be forced to, so you won't. And same way it works with those mantras. If you will be bad person and you will be spelling Kali mantras, you will probably start killing people around you, and in final you will blow up yourself between people, maybe, or something like that crazy, because your mind will want to do it. His energy will only enforce you in what you want. But if you're setting is to help others. Her same energy will help you to encourage yourself and be much more effective in what you are doing. You will have better learning, you will have better seeing, you will have better hearing, you will better feel. You will feel what you were thinking that was unable to feel. You will feel trees, you will feel grass, flowers, you will feel vibrations. You will know the stones if someone put in front of you. So you will feel from the vibration what stone it is without looking. And some other magical crazy stuff which is not magical nor crazy but implemented in our reality, which is rendered here, because in fact, and even quantum physics say this, in fact, the only limitations you have here in this reality is what you believe with your mind, not consciousness, with your mind, not soul, with your mind. You believe what is possible and what is not possible. So you got to think, what is your belief? What are you able to believe that is possible? In some way you will find. The way you find that something is possible may be created by your mind. If you are a magician, and magician I mean like a wizard or witch, and you will believe that your spell will work in the way you will do it because someone to whom you believe told you that it will work, and your mind will believe it 100% for sure it has to work, so it will work for you. It's only every time it's only your mind which is setting the limitations of what is possible and what is not possible. And of course, the second thing is the energy which you are putting into do what you want, or better say, what you wish for. Because all people always say, I want, so I'm repeating what you want, but it's not about what you want, it's about what you wish for. Because if you want from system anything, the system will want from you something to return. So when you will wanting something periodically, the system will want from you something periodically. And if you don't get what is it, what the system wants from you, you will stop receiving what you want. So it's better not to want anything from the system. It's better to wish from the system. And automatically, if something comes in your way as something which looks like you have to return back to the system for what you already get, you won't be thinking about if it's, when you're a businessman, if it's good for your business. You won't be thinking if you will be plus on it. You just You just have to help the system, and the system will stay helping you with your wish, with fulfilling your wish. And there's a second thing, and the second thing is, who do you get to help you? If you are acting 100% clean and you are like an angel on the earth, but you won't ask any higher deity for the help, you can be angel, you can be archangel, and you will still stay powerless, except one exception, when you will ask Vishnu directly. But there wasn't much chance that he will help you, because same as he was an angel, he was a demon too. Same way as he was archangel, he was a head demon too. So it was difficult to ask Vishnu for something, even when his name is Vishnu. So who you can ask for help is Satan, because Satans are always here, and in many copies. So even if every living creature will ask for help from Satan, they will get it, because Satan can clone the processes of himself. It's not as much easy with Adi Shakti, because she don't clone her processes, she's splitting, forking, like Unix. And that's a difference. It's different, same like in Windows and Linux. Satan is copying himself, same way as our applications copied in Windows, or DMG in macOS, or in your mobile phone when you have a second app, dual apps. The second app for Facebook, if you, for example, choose as a dual app for second login, it will copy whole application as the new application to other directory. So it will run as a separate application with separate credentials. So you can have running both. But they will use, of course, double of the memory, double of the CPU, double of the space on your ROM, double of everything. Same way is in Windows. But when you copy a process, when you are forking a process in Linux, forking is like you have a head process, and this process is split to two processes, which one continues the way the process were working, and the second one only inherits the rights from the root process and is continued acting same or other way. It depends on you. And this is the same. So from Kalima, Mahakalima, Mahakalima, Mahakalima. So many, plenty of energy. Incredible amount of energy. Possible energy. And you just fork her as some deity. For example, you call her as Tara. It won't be as much effective on your hair when you call Tara instead of Kali directly, but the energy will be much more silky, and flowing in other way than is Kundalini, which is always like that. And Tara is like snake, or more like normal snake when it's going to somewhere, and not like a vortex. So, and it's weaker, a little weaker, or it feels like a little weaker. It's not weaker, but it feels in another way. It looks like to be weak, but it's not. And it helps you same way with cleaning up negative things from your body, and especially your mind, which is the most important thing, because when you clear your mind, your body will clean too, because the brain is following the mind. So, and the brain is directing the body. Mind leads the brain, and brain leads the body. Body answers the brain, brain asks the mind. Mind answers the brain, and brain makes it in your body. So, when your mind will tell your brain to change your cells in your body, the brain will send this information to your cells, and they will start changing accordingly to the setting you sent there. So that's for explanation. What is the difference between manifestations of energy of Adi Shakti, which are really in many forms, thousands of forms, and I didn't taste it, every one of them, but I did taste it. He was, and I've been feeling it, tasting many of them when we were evolving together, before he left me here alone. And now we are trying to switch consciousnesses and souls and any other nonsenses which other people don't know that even exists. So they cannot know that it's possible, and they had to look at it like hell. But it works. And it works everything.